I bought my first stock when I was 11 years old. Before that, I was curious about the stock market. I watch prices, memorize ticker symbols, and try to make sense of patterns. But it wasn't until I actually owned a share that the journey truly began. From the age of 11 to 19, I spent most of my time experimenting. I tried timing the market. I dabbled in chart reading. I thought I was being smart, but the truth is I didn't make much money. What I did gain, however, was experience, and more importantly, I developed the habit of learning. I read every book on investing I could find in the Omaha Public Library. I was searching for a philosophy, something that would help me separate sense from nonsense. And then in 1949, I picked up Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor. That book changed my life. It gave me the framework I've been looking for, and it's the same framework I still use today. There were 3 lessons in that book that stood out above all else. First, a stock is not just a piece of paper. It's part ownership of a business. When you buy a stock, you are buying into a company with real people, real customers, real products, and real problems. That realization shifts your entire perspective. You stop thinking about numbers flashing on a screen and start thinking about how strong the underlying business really is. Second, Graham introduced the parable of Mr. Market. Imagine you have a partner who shows up every day, offering to buy your stake or sell you his at whatever price his mood dictates. Some days he's wildly optimistic, other days he's deeply pessimistic. Most of the time, he's irrational. That's the stock market. The key lesson is this: you don't have to answer the door every time Mr. Market knocks. He's there to serve you, not to instruct you. Third, the concept of a margin of safety. If a bridge is rated to hold 10,000 pounds and your truck weighs 9,800 pounds, you don't drive across. You find another bridge. In investing, this means leaving room for error. Don't push the limits. Don't take unnecessary risks. Always give yourself a cushion. Those 3 lessons became my foundation, and over the decades, they have served me better than anything else. Now, let me tell you what I consider the most important part of investing: understanding the business. If someone gave you $1 million and told you to buy into just 3 private companies in your state, how would you approach it? You'd spend time studying which businesses had staying power. You'd look for those with durable advantages, the kind of advantages competitors couldn't easily take away. That's what we call a moat. A moat could be a powerful brand, a unique patent, or simply customer loyalty. Take Coca-Cola. People all over the world know the brand, and they connect it with happiness. That kind of connection doesn't disappear overnight. That's a moat. Of course, a good business also needs good people running it. You want managers who are capable and honest. But the very best businesses are so strong, they can survive even with average leadership. Peter Lynch once said, "Buy a business so good that an idiot can run it, because sooner or later, one will." There's wisdom in that. But here's something a lot of people forget. Even the best business in the world isn't worth buying at the wrong price. That's why the formula is simple. Find a business with a durable moat led by trustworthy managers, and buy it at a fair price. Another thing you should remember, in investing, you don't have to do everything. In fact, most of the time, the smartest decision is to say no. Out of thousands of companies, most are too competitive, too uncertain, or simply too weak. The trick is to filter out the noise and wait patiently for the right opportunity. And here's the beauty of it. You don't need 100 good ideas to succeed. You don't even need 50. A handful of truly good decisions can shape your financial life. If you only had 20 punches on your investment card, just 20 decisions for your entire lifetime, you'd be forced to think very carefully about each one. And that's exactly the mindset you should have. You don't need to swing at every pitch. In fact, you shouldn't. All you need is the patience to wait for the right pitch, the one that's right in your sweet spot. And when it comes, you swing big. 5 truly good decisions over a lifetime can make you very rich. The rest is just noise.